gonna make jug lines to catch catfish with. And in the state of Texas, they have to be white. Well, on these, I made them fluorescent orange on one side and white on the other. So the white side will show, and then when you catch a fish, it flips over onto the orange side so you can see that you caught a fish. Okay, so what we need is we use 30-pound trilene. That's a good poundage for catfish. That'll catch about anything you want to catch. And what we're going to do today is we're going to put 30 foot of line on this jug line. So we just measure it like this. Put 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and about 30. Reason why we're putting 30 is there's a spot that we want to fish. It's like 20-something foot deep, and that way if you put it too short, then your weight won't hit the ground and your jug will just float off. So you want to wherever you're fishing, if you're floating in or you're fishing in say 10 foot of water, well, you want your line to be like say 12 foot at least, so that way your weight will sit on the bottom. Okay, and I've already rigged up this line here. So what we've got is we put 2 hooks on. I use these 3-way swivels. So we'll tie our line to this swivel here. Tie it just like a regular fishing knot on your rod and reel.
Show them the 3-weight swivel, because some people don't know what that is.
This is a 3-way swivel right here. It swivels all 3 ways. Okay, so let's tie this onto your jug line. So we found him in it. Okay, so you're going to tie this onto your jug line. We got that tied on. These, we cut a groove in here so that your line can lay in that groove, and that way when the fish pulls on the line, it flips the jug over on orange, so that way you can tell you've got a fish or not. Okay, so to roll this up, we just put that in there, and this is just actually I took 2 pieces of foam and put them together and siliconed them, but it's better if you just have 1 piece and maybe do a routing job around it or something, but you have to have something to roll your string up on. If you just roll it around like this. This is the reason I don't like using 30-foot string, because it takes forever to roll it up. Okay, so roll it up until you get to your first swivel, and we got 2 hooks on this. So get to your first swivel, and you go about 18 inches. Yeah. See, we got a hook that's about 18 inches from that swivel, and then so you roll this up and just stick your hook in here just to hold it. Okay, then off of this swivel you come about 3 foot to your next swivel. When you get to your next swivel, you got an 18-inch leader with a hook. I use I think these are number 2 circle lock hooks. I use the circle lock because the circle hooks are way better for catfish. Okay, and then off of this leader here, you put about another 18 inches, and you put your weight on here. But I don't think we've got another weight right now. We're going to have to get another weight.
There's a weight in here.
There is one in there? Okay.
Yeah. You want to get it?
Yeah, is it heavy enough?
Don't know.
So anyway, what you want to do is take this hook.
Is this good enough?
Oh, was it too light? Take this hook and stick it in here, in this foam. Then you tie your weight onto here, and that's it.
You want to get you a weight?
Yeah, these are the swivel weights that we use right here, and then this is the pretty good sized circle hook. It's harder for the catfish to get off of a circle hook. And here's the weight that we use. I made these. I just took the shrink wrap and filled it full of lead shot, like say out of a shotgun shell. I filled it full of lead shot and then shrink wrapped it all tight, then put a swivel on it. And that way when the catfish is dragging it, it won't hang up in the brush and stuff. It'll just pull right through because it's just long and slick.
How heavy does the weight have to be?
The weight can be however heavy you want it. It's just you just want some weight so that your jug don't float off whenever you set it down in the water.
So it just depends on the current you have on the lake?
Yeah, I mean I use just a fairly heavy, probably
A pound?
I don't know how much that is, maybe a half pound or something like that. Just whatever you can come up with, but it needs to be fairly heavy so your jug don't float off, because the wind and the current will drag those off if you don't have much weight on it. But you just tie your...
How much money do you spend like per jug line?
I probably got counting the weight, which I made these and stuff, but if you make your own weight, I mean, you probably have $3 or $4 in each jug, something like that. Maybe not quite that much. If you have to buy a heavy weight, that'll cost you some money. And the circle hooks, you buy them in a pack, and the swivels. Then you got to make your jug line. I made those. So you can, if you make everything, you can get into it pretty cheap. But if you got to buy everything, it can run you some money.
What's the difference between doing a jug line than like fishing with the rod and reel? What's the difference?
Well, I mean, you can use 2 hooks on a jug line, and you don't have to sit there and watch it. You can just you can set it out and go to town or go back to camp and get you something to eat, or go do some other fishing or something, and then you can come back in a little bit. And if it's over on the orange, then you've got a fish, and you just take your fish off. Or you can set it out and go home and go to bed and check it the next morning, and you may have a fish on there. I like jug lines because low maintenance. You don't have to really do anything with them. You just throw them out there, and we use shad on ours. We use the shad that, you know, about this long, and that's real good for catfish.
What's the state law on it?
State laws, you just have to have, it has to be white, and you have to have your name and address and phone number on it. This is for Texas. And that's about it. That's how you make a jug line.
I know the book.